I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but I know fear. I know the silence that screams louder than noise, and I know what I saw in our village in Camilla. I wasn't drunk, I wasn't dreaming, and if you listen to this until the end, maybe you'll believe me. Maybe you won't sleep tonight. After my grandfather's death, my father insisted we visit our ancestral village. It had been over 10 years. I was born there, but we moved to Dhaka when I was 5. So this trip felt like returning to something I had forgotten. The road got narrower, the trees thicker. By dusk, we reached the village. Fog clung to the ground like a blanket. The first thing I noticed was how everyone stared, not with curiosity, with warning in their eyes. Our house was large but old. Tin roof, long corridors, and the smell of earth and oil lamps. One room was padlocked. When I asked why, my uncle just said, "Closed for a reason. Don't go near it." That night, I stayed awake. The wind howled, dogs barked. At around 2:45 a.m., I heard someone knock, once, then whisper my name from outside the window. "Samir, tuiki shunta pachish." I froze. I didn't respond. I remembered what Daddy used to say. If a voice calls your name at night, it's not a human. The next day I explored. Children didn't play outside. Old women stared silently. I met an old man named Jahar Mama. He asked, "Room to Ekonobondo to?" I nodded. He whispered, "A long time ago, your daddy found something in the pond, something that shouldn't be seen. He brought it back and locked it in that room." I laughed nervously, but he looked deadly serious. He said, "That's not a room anymore. It's a prison for what lives inside." That night I dreamed I was inside the locked room. It was pitch black. I couldn't see anything, but I could feel breathing. Hot breath on my neck, then a child's giggle. When I woke up, I was outside, lying near the pond. My feet were wet, and something was in my pocket, a lily. The same flower found in the mouth of a drowned girl named Rahana, who died 17 years ago. I forced my uncle to tell me the truth. He said Dadu was once involved in a tabbies ritual gone wrong. He tried to bind a jinn in that room. It needed to be fed something living, but he stopped halfway, and the entity was trapped. Angry. Anyone who returned after long absence, it tried to claim. I was next. My younger cousin, only 9, started acting strange, talking to someone no one saw, saying, "Samir Baya Abba Choli Jabi, Toby Ami Kelbo Kashafe." He started drawing things on the wall, a woman in white, a boy with black eyes, the locked room. One night he vanished. We found him sitting in the locked room, the padlock wide open. His eyes were open, but all white. He just said, "She told me to open it," then collapsed. We called the village Imam. He read verses. The room rattled. From inside, something screamed. Not human, not animal, just wrong. We sealed the door again, but the Imam told me one thing. "You were not supposed to return. It knows you now." We left that night, but as our rickshaw crossed the narrow bridge out of the village, I saw her, white sari, floating above the pond, smiling. Next to her, the boy with black eyes. They waved. It's been 3 months. I'm back in Dhaka, but I hear things. At 3 a.m., someone whispers my name. I see wet footprints on my balcony. I found lilies on my pillow last night, and I know I never really left that village. Part of me is still there, and part of it came with me. So if you hear a knock tonight, don't answer. Even if it knows your name,